Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome back to another plan with me. This week I am planning for the second full week in January, the 10th to the 16th. This is our first week back to school here in New Brunswick. The kids are online learning for 2 weeks, which means I am online teaching for 2 weeks. Really nice. The district gave us a prep day on Monday, so we have 2 days to prep. So we had Friday of this week that I am filming and doing this voiceover. I'm doing this on a Saturday. And then we have Monday of the current week that you're looking at to prep, which is really, really nice. I am all prepared. I am one of those people that gets prepared way too early and then kind of sits back on the days that you're supposed to be preparing because I'm done and I'm ready. What I think I'll do is actually get ready for the next 2 weeks, which is great, which means that I'll just be flying. If this is your first video watching me, hi, my name is Nikki. I am a formerly supply teacher, which is a substitute teacher. And I just recently got a D contract, which is semi-permanent in my district. It just means that I am not the first to get the jobs. To be the first, you need a B contract, and then they fill the positions for the D contract. So I have a D contract now. I am January to June. I am going to be teaching personal wellness, which basically is a 21st century version of health class. It's a little more advanced than health class, the health class that probably you and I took. There's a little bit more to it. It's made for a more well-rounded individual. I really like this program much more than the health class that I took 12 years ago. I do teach middle school. I teach all 3 grades, 6, 7, and 8. I have 1 grade 6 class, 5 grade 7s, and 5 grade 8s. I do have 10 classes because the teacher that I'm taking over for, her and the other female phys ed teacher, usually you teach half personal wellness, half phys ed. They got together and the other female phys ed teacher said, why don't I teach phys ed? You can teach all personal wellness, because the teacher that I am taking over for had a couple more duties than normal teachers do. She does have her master's in administration, so she was doing a lot of office work, a lot of work with EAs and resource and things like that. So she was doing a lot more things. So it's much easier to prep in a classroom than it is in a gymnasium. You guys can take my word for it. I did phys ed last year. It was difficult, to say the least. So I got a D contract. I am in until June. I've been with these kids for the past 4 or 5 months anyways. When I'm in the school I'm in, when I was in as a supply teacher, I was usually in for this teacher. They would book me like 2-3 weeks in advance. So I'm in with these kids quite a lot. I already know what they've been doing. I already know what they've done. And honestly, they were already my kids, so that's kind of cool that I get to be with them until June now. I'm very excited to tell them on Tuesday when I join them for online learning. They are going to be, I think, a little shocked. Obviously I sent them the Microsoft Teams invites, but I think they're probably going to be like, why is Mrs. Dixon sending us invites? But yeah, so I'll get to tell them on Tuesday. All right, so that's a little bit about me, a little bit about what I'm planning. This is the first week back. I'm using a kit from Paper Crown Planner. Like always, I will link the video on how I take Erin Condren size printable kits, resize them for the Hobonichi Cousin. This is not the Hobonichi Cousin, it is the Kinbor planner. I do resize it differently. I will leave the dimensions on the screen for you somewhere. And yeah, this kit is called Winter Tales, I believe. Very pretty, lots of purples and blues. I just love it. You'll see that I use a lot of my mermaid stuff from Fox and Cactus because it matches really, really well. And yeah, so I'm pulling in some washi. This is a purple washi from Simply Gilded. I have no idea what name it is. It's from years ago. Speaking of washi, guys, I think I'm going to put all of my washi on washi cards. Let me know what you think down below. And when I say all my washi, I mean all my washi. Yeah. So back to the spread again. Sorry, done my sidebar. I put a weekly to-do list for things that don't belong on certain days. I do put a sleep tracker. I have made this sleep tracker for myself. Let me know if you guys would like me to put it on the Google Drive with the Hobonichi Cousin inserts that I created. And I put all my bills on the very bottom this week and put my washi above them. I just thought it would be nice to have them separated. So I put my bills and my payday, and I'll put my plan with me later because I screwed up on my bills, but you'll see that later. And then on Monday here, I decided to put our staff meeting in first, which it got changed again. Of course it did. It was supposed to be at 9. Now it's at 8:30. So really, I would like it to be up further, but that's okay. I've already put it in. My principal just changed it 12 hours ago, and I did this 24 hours before I filmed this. So put my staff meeting in, and then on top of that, I put that it was a prep day for teachers, and I put that little fox and cactus girl holding a bunch of papers. This will definitely not be me. I will be working hard, but I won't be printing out a bunch of paper for online learning because there's no point. And then I'm going to put all my boxes down for Tuesday through Friday because we go the same times every day. We go from I go from 9:30 until 2:30 because my prep is first period. Every other teacher is going from about 8:30 for when homeroom starts until 2:30. Obviously, they get a prep in there somewhere, but that is our school time. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I put one above where I put my Sunday family dinner, which usually happens around 4, 5, 6-ish. And then Saturday, I usually just put it in a random place because we don't usually make plans for Saturday. The week before this week that I'm filming for, it was different. We had a dinner to go to. But yeah, and then I put all my little mermaid fox and cactus girls. They're little mermaids with little shell computers for online learning. I thought they were super cute. They matched the kit really well, even though it's a winter kit and mermaids are kind of summery, but we won't talk about that. And then I put my nail appointment in on Thursday with another little fox and cactus icon. I love fox and cactus. It's one of my favorite shops. It's one of the only shops I buy physical stickers from anymore, usually character stickers, because the sticker paper is just like butter, and I love her characters. The Poppy character with the black hair looks the most like me, I find, and it's nice to have somebody that looks like me in my planner. And then on Friday, I had a couple things to do. I put update budget again. I've been trying to do it every Friday, just when I get home from work. And then we bought a new mattress, and we need to rotate it every 2 weeks for the first 3 months. And he basically said, it's good to rotate it every 2 weeks anyways. And that was the mistake we made with our last mattress, which was about 8 years old. It just wasn't great. It was too broken in a couple spots that we laid on it, obviously. So we're going to try to move this one around quite a bit, break it in evenly, And then there's a birthday on Friday. It is my little cousin. I do call her my niece because my actual cousin, who is her mother, is 12 years older than me, I think, 13 years older than me. So she's 10. She's turning 11. So she's basically my niece. And I'm just going to write everything in. So Wednesday, I did leave my little mermaid girl blank because Wednesdays are going to be different for me. When we're back in person, I will be doing ELA interventions, so small group pullouts where I take a few students that need help in a specific area and we work on that. I will probably be in the Student Learning Center, which is basically kind of the same things for kids that need a quiet space to catch up, kids that are in school suspension, kids that are on behavior plans, things like that. Online, we don't really know what I'll be doing. I know second period I will be covering for one of the TAFA teachers, which is tech, art, fine arts. So it's tech, music, woodshop. And this teacher teaches social studies as well, so I'll be covering one of his social studies classes. It's one of my classes that I teach anyways. I know the kids. They're really nice kids. They're really good kids. So I don't foresee any problems with that, so that'll be second period. But for the rest of the day, I really don't know. It's hard to do small group online. So we'll figure it out. It's only 2 days. It's 2 Wednesdays so far, unless they decide that we'll be online longer. So we'll see. I am writing my bills in here. I do realize that I made a mistake. I had to make our internet payment sooner, and it actually paid on the 6th, so it wasn't going to be paid on this Monday. So I just took one out, and it was still kind of sticky there, so I was just I'll put my plan with me in at that spot, and this will be my little things that I don't really need to pay attention to. All of these things are automated, but I like to see them in my weekly view just to know that they're there. You know what I mean? But I don't need to do anything about them. I don't need to go anywhere or remember anything because they come out on their own, or in the case of my video, they post on their own. I have them scheduled ahead of time. So just put it in there to know that it was in there. And yeah, like nothing special. And I totally almost forgot to put in my yoga. I did go back and do it. I am doing the yoga with Adrienne. She has a 30-day program. It's called Move. So I put all of those days in. It's kind of weird. So like on Monday it's the 10th, but it's day 9. It's a day behind because she started it on the 31st, I think. That sounds about right. No, she started it on the 2nd. So it's like a day behind. So that's all right. I just wanted to make sure that I'm on the right one. And she doesn't post until the day, so it's fine. I wouldn't be able to watch the next one anyways. But yeah. And I didn't put the weather in because I did end up filming this on Thursday. I am doing the voiceover on Saturday, but I didn't want to put it in yet. And I actually just put it in like as I was editing this. And we are basically going to get snow all week. And it's going to be like -21, -19, -24, -10. Like, it's going to be pretty cold. I do have to go into the building. Like, I do have to go into the actual school and online teach from school. But I'm hoping that if it's, like, bad snow-wise, that they will give us the option to work from home. So, fingers crossed that we don't get hit too hard. And I don't fill in my yoga until I do it. And that's about it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this plan with me. Let me know below what you think of my washi idea. I just want to get it out of my desk drawer in my office and into my planner stuff. So let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye, y'all.